Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. There has been some pretty substantial news coming out today about Mpox. And the WHO has come out and said we need a bunch of vaccines immediately. The quote is, "We need a large supply of vaccines for most at-risk people." And here's the strange part. Sex workers, children, and adults. This is a sexually transmitted disease. The majority of the infected are gay men. The other strange part is the scientists in the Congo are worried or concerned about a new variety that might be easier spread. So that's the news. I'm not trying to pump it or hype it. I just know there will be pestilence in the end times. And speaking of end times, the ATM machine. There's an ATM that Hyosong, Hyosong, has come out with that scans your right palm. Right palm, not the left one. Like, okay, that's kind of strange. I saw a post, I believe it was from Alex Jones, and they were videoing it, talking about it, and they said maybe there was some type of tattoo on your palm. But as I look into it, it reads the blood vessels under the skin in your hand. But it does happen to be the right hand. So just par for the course. You know, we're in it. This is the beginning of sorrows, I believe. And that's just one more thing. Now, Warren Buffett, he sold 4 million shares of Apple. This is a done deal now. I heard about it a few days ago, but I wasn't sure, you know. But now it's confirmed. And a friend of mine I used to work with, he's actually a welding inspector. He called me and said, "Hey, what's going on? Did you see Warren Buffett selling Apple?" He's got a ton of Apple, this inspector. I was like, "Yeah, I don't really have any. I mean, I trade it. I buy it and I sell it and I short it, and then, you know, you only get to make the money if you hit the sell button. Otherwise, you just get to watch your digits go up. You know, that's kind of fun, but it's a lot more rewarding when you sell it and put it into something physical. Land, real wealth, you know. That can be wiped out. The stock market, I'm looking for a massive pullback. Doesn't look like it's going to be tomorrow, but in the meantime, I'm going to be nimble. I'm not going to be holding the bag. The brick and mortar stores, 3,200 stores closed this year. It's up 24% from last year at this time. So yeah, the retail apocalypse is well underway. I've been watching it, and it's so strange. You know, the stock market, I was watching Ferrari, because I thought, man, Ferrari, surely it's going to tank. It went way past all-time highs today. Can anybody make sense of that? Anyway, next thing, Kamala. Now let me know if you believe this. Do you believe that Kamala is up 8% in the latest polls over Trump? I can believe the poll said that. What I don't believe is there's enough people that are bamboozled to do that, to vote for that. I think there's a big reason she's not doing any interviews, because winning it fair and square might not be the plan at all. They're going to do whatever they can, but what's it going to come to, you know? Oh, and at the end of the video, I'd like to walk you around my pond pool. It's something that's going to float in the pond, and it should have filtered drinking water in it to swim in. And it's pretty neat. It's pretty massive too. It's a whole lot bigger than what people thought. Oh, speaking about Kamala, I just jotted this down, and it's something that I've talked about several times that I'm going to have to be really careful about. But I would like to just run this by you. Is who's going to be the first person, politician, that brings up, hey, why don't we put these illegals in the military? Path to citizenship. That, my friends, is scary. I'm not saying it's happened yet, but that is par for the course. This has happened through history. Why? When I go to the airport, it's slap full of illegals. There's like 40 in the little airport right here in North Louisiana, all carrying rucksacks with their name and badge and government issued sweats on, and they're just flying them all over the place. And I asked the guards, like, is this what I think it is? He said, yeah, they're in here all the time. There's a much bigger plan than wanting to do what's right for the immigrants. They could care less. Rusty, come. I don't want you in the road. That's a bad place. But he's really doing good. Next. So we've covered Mpox, Kamala. Oh yeah, Big Lots. Big Lots is closing 300 stores. It's down to about 99 cents a share now. It's really been going down hard. I'm not going to mess with that one. But this retail thing is really starting to heat up. And the last thing I'd like to share with you is silver. Silver has started to trickle back. Remember, we talked about it. It's starting to pull back a little bit, and it's maybe around 27 bucks. Hopefully it'll stop. I'm kind of hoping for some really gnarly pullbacks so I can buy a little more. But if you're trading it, it looks to me like it's kind of either easing back to blow past that neckline like they were talking about, or possibly we get a legit pullback and it looks scary, and you have that feeling like, oh man, silver's going down and it's not going to go back up. That's the feeling I'm looking for. You know, everybody wants to be a contrarian until it's time to do what contrarians do, and I know it's weird to hope for that, but it would be nice. But I just don't know. As soon as I see something in the charts, I'll let you know. If you want to be on the email list that gets a price list once a week, once every 2 weeks, can't remember, Stacey emails it out and you'll have it and you can shop around with it. I'll pin her number in the comments, and all you have to do is text your email to it or call her and make an order or whatever, and you can go from there. So when you do see the big pullback and you have those feelings, you can lock it in right then, immediately. Lock me in at this price, done. That's what I used to do with Andy Sheckman, and that's why I'm turning you guys on to it. Guys, oh whoa, I got to show you the pool. I got to show you the pool, hang on. Come on, Rusty, let's look at the pool. This pool thing is a lot of work. It's even more work now that I'm using subpar 2-inch pipe, but it's gonna be all right. It's hard to cut. It's not hard to weld. The weld's pretty good, but it's got a lot of trash in the pipe, and it's kind of blowing back on me. But I would like to run you through a few of the things that I'm thinking through and I'm thinking about doing. And the first has to do with this rough cut pine. Hey, Rusty, he's chasing the chickens. Rusty, stop chasing the chickens. The lumber I'm going to put on the top of it is rough cut pine. Rusty, come. And it's probably not going to last a long time. I'm going to treat it and do whatever I can, but it's pretty old as it is, and I think it's going to rot pretty quick. As you can't hardly get good wood now anyway. I don't care where you get it, Home Depot, whatever. But here's the plan. This barrel will be nestled under here along with another one, and I've got them all the way around it. I'm not finished with that other side. That's what'll float it. In the middle, there'll be a piece of purling, 6-inch sea purling, that will hold the floor. The wood will come halfway up the pipe, and the thought was to weld some angle iron on the side, set the wood on it, and then put a piece of flat bar on top of that and not screw it down like just a floating wood floor. The ends won't buckle up. I'm hoping I won't even have to screw the middle, But if it, I'm not sure if it has to swell and maybe it'll buckle. If that happens, then maybe I'll do something else. I'll have to screw it in the middle. But the thought was to be able to rip the wood off and replace it really quick. Cut a 2x6 in half and throw it on there. Done. Tack the flat bar back down. Let me know what you think, you wood guys. I'm not a woodsmith. I'm just not that guy. Wood's not my thing. I did use that pine tree for jack stands though. They're right over there. So I do like to use wood actually. That was barrels. One barrel will float 300 pounds. I've got 24 under it. Will be under it. And I think that's it. The wood part. That's. I'm gonna probably go forward with it until somebody says, "Oh no, that'll never work," and then I'll probably do it anyway. But give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts. I would like to hear. You guys are wise, intelligent, and I appreciate you being here. Have an awesome, awesome day. Later.